Many students tell us they are excited about high school, but they are also nervous because there are a lot of challenges. They will take new classes and meet many new people. They may also begin to think about what they want to do and be in life, what kind of person they want to become, and how they can make a difference in the world. In order to understand why these struggles could make people smarter, you have to understand how the brain works. Neuroscientists have been studying people's brains for years and discovered that the brain is like a muscle. It gets stronger when you exercise it. As a result, you grow smarter. You exercise your brain by working on moderately difficult problems, doing well on them, and then seeking more challenging tasks. So the harder you work, the smarter your brain becomes. You might wonder how this happens. Your brain has billions of cells called neurons. A neuron has a cell body and tiny branches like trees. These branches connect the neuron to other neurons. The connections between neurons can be weak or strong. When you have stronger connections between neurons, your brain works faster. When you work hard to solve difficult problems or learn something new, the connections in your brain grow stronger, making you smarter. The point is, you have control over how strong you want your brain to be. Can intelligence really change during the periods of your life? Actually, it can. Right now, you're at a stage in life where you can grow your intelligence. In one study, scientists followed teenagers for 4 years from ages 14 to 18. At the beginning and at the end of the study, the scientists tested the students to see if their intelligence increased. They found that students who challenged themselves in math and science strengthened the areas of the brain related to math and science. The teenagers who worked longer hours and used teachers' feedback to improve the quality of their work showed increases in their intelligence. The brain can get stronger at any age, but there are 2 times in life when your brain is especially ready to grow. The first is when you are a baby or a very small child. The second is when you are a teenager. This means that the high school years are a special time when you can gain better math ability. How do teenagers get smarter? It's not magic. They work on things that are hard for them, and they keep working on them. In the same way that challenging your muscles through exercise can make you physically stronger, challenging your brain helps it form new, stronger connections. This makes you mentally stronger. Dan Green, a scientist from Stanford University, agrees with these findings. During a recent talk, he said, "You grow stronger connections in the brain when you do something difficult, like working on hard math problems or reading a complex book. If you do something you already understand, your brain doesn't have to work very hard. But when you do something difficult and make mistakes, your brain works really hard and learns from those mistakes. That's how you strengthen your brain." Sometimes people like to do easy things or something they already know because it's more comfortable. But they miss out on a chance to grow their abilities and make their brains smarter. That's why it's valuable when teachers in high school give hard problems in math or show students how to run an experiment. It's not magic. People have to work on things that are hard for them. What can you do to strengthen your brain? You may say, work hard and do work in a way that makes you think harder. However, just working hard is not good enough. You have to choose the right strategies as well. Researchers suggest 3 things that you may want to try when you're stuck with a tough problem. You could ask a student who knows how to do the problem for ideas. Ask your teacher for critical feedback and suggestions about how to get unstuck. You could also step back and try a different approach to the problem. Sometimes students know strategies to try, but sometimes students need to ask for tips from other people. Sarah Gripshover, another Stanford scientist, suggests the following. When you get stuck, it's important to get advice from other people who know how to do the work. Don't just keep doing the same thing over and over again if it's not working. Getting ideas about good strategies is important for strengthening your brain's connections. Jason C., a high school student, agrees with Sarah. In a recent interview, he recalled a time where he asked other people for tips. At one point, there was a special meeting for people who were having trouble with ratios and proportions. I decided that I would never get any better at math if I had an attitude telling me that I can't, and it was too hard, and I wasn't good at this. So I went to the meeting, and I learned new strategies. Now, when I'm stuck, I use those strategies to solve hard problems. Believing that you can grow your intelligence is called having a growth mindset. People who use a growth mindset are more successful at reaching their goals in life. They don't worry that people will think they're not smart if they make mistakes. Instead, they take on challenges and keep going when things get hard. With a growth mindset, people see that mistakes and challenges are valuable. These are opportunities to improve, to have a stronger, smarter brain. In one study, we surveyed all the 10th graders in the nation of Chile. The students who knew that they could grow their intelligence were 3 times more likely to score in the top 20% of their class. They had learned more. Students who did not believe they could grow their intelligence often ended up in the bottom 20% of their class. When students take a growth mindset approach, they seek out challenges and stick to them, remind themselves that mistakes are opportunities to learn, and they ask for advice when they are stuck. People who succeed in whatever they do often choose to actively grow their brain whenever they can.